Hello, writers. It's time for our sentence template of the week, template number 14. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. This is Maurice Sendak from Where the Wild Things Are. And the purpose of this sentence structure is to list a series of dramatic actions in a rhythmic, memorable way. I'm sure you remember from when you were a kid hearing this story read and how they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth, and you can hear the swing of it. The structural breakdown is these four actions. So the wild things roared. What did they roar? They roared a roar, and it was their terrible roars. They gnashed. What did they gnash? Their terrible teeth. They rolled. What did they roll? Their terrible eyes. And they showed. What did they show? Their terrible claws. And you notice the terrible word is common to all of them. It's describing all of the different parts of the wild thing's body. So doing it this way, why not just write them as a normal sentence? Compare. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. As opposed to, the wild things roared, they gnashed their teeth, they rolled their eyes, they showed their claws. The second one is still descriptive and still memorable, but it doesn't have the swing, it doesn't have the rhythm of the first one. When you have this repeated, they're terrible, they're terrible. So how do we imitate this structure? This one is very fun, very nursery rhyme like. And you're going to do it by choosing a list of four actions for your character to do. And then you choose an adjective that will be central to the whole description. For example, if my actions are going to be rubbed his tummy, opened his eyes, licked his lips, and drooled from his mouth. And if those are my actions, then the adjective that's going to be central to all of them is hungry. So let's see how that works. Stanley opened his hungry eyes and rubbed his hungry tummy and licked his hungry lips and drooled from his hungry mouth. And so you can see one more example here of a different situation. Odette clicked her shiny shoes and twirled her shiny dress and waved her shiny gloves and stroked her shiny crown. And so you can see how, like, if you just think of one character, four actions, one central adjective, then you also can create this really fun, really swinging kind of a sentence. So give that a try this week. 5 sentence imitations of our template number 14. And your words are plateau, scorch, blister, compact, and minute. Give it a try. Let's see some gorgeous sentences.